All right, let's stay on cryptos. Look who's here. Look who is back. The man himself, Eddie Ghabour. All right, Eddie, it's great to see you again.
Thank
I
you.
know you're not real keen on Bitcoin at current prices. Is that because of maybe there's going to be regulation? Or you're getting fed up with these celebrity headlines that whipsaw everybody all over the place? What's your problem with Bitcoin at 37.7?
So look, I think over the last month, Bitcoin has really broken down. I think long term, Bitcoin is here to stay. It's going to be part of many people's asset allocation. But right now, it's range bound. It cannot break over 40,000. So I'm very bearish on Bitcoin here in the near term. I'm not buying it. I did own it earlier in the year. I do not personally own it right now because I think there's going to be some challenges short term. And here's the other thing, too, to remember. Many people try to say Bitcoin is not correlated to the equity markets. That is not accurate, in my opinion. So as this bubble continues to get bigger and bigger, when we do have a correction in the equity markets, the crypto space and Bitcoin is going to get hit hard, much harder than equity. So right now, I'm personally staying away from it.
Okay. The clients that you deal with, I imagine, are a little worried about inflation because wherever we go in this economy at the moment, we see inflation, we see prices rising. Does that translate into worries about the stock market? Are you worried about the level of inflation and the level of stocks?
I am a little bit concerned about inflation, but I'll tell you, we've been fortunate. Back in December on your network, we made the call that we were going overweight inflation, especially energy, because we thought oil was going to 70. Now, people thought we were nuts when we made that call, but now it looks like it was a conservative call, and we're probably heading to 75 next month. So ultimately, inflation is going to force the Fed to admit that they're going to have to pivot and tighten sooner than later. And when they do, I expect to see a sizable correction on the downside. So I am very bullish right now, near term, because I think we're going to still see some acceleration in the market over the next 2 months. But third quarter and fourth quarter, we're going to start positioning to be a little bit more defensive because we're going to have some challenges at the end of this year and going into next year. This inflation is not transitory. Just take a look at the labor market as well, too. This is going to get passed on to the consumer. Employers cannot get people to come to work. And so everything right now happening is very inflationary.
I'm just jumping in real fast because what about older investors, people into retirement age? Why not sell a little bit now to avoid the correction which you say is coming? What's wrong with that strategy? I've only got 20 seconds for you.
There's nothing wrong. I would slowly rotate into defensive plays like utilities, cash, and staples, and slowly transition.
Got it. Eddie Ghabour, welcome back. It's great to see you again, and we will see you again real soon, Eddie. Thanks very much for being here.